Hey guys, it's LowFigh. Welcome to the next episode of Zero Plus. Last time we went through the basic mechanics. If you weren't there and you're new to the game, go back and watch that one. If you're a newer player, if you're a more experienced player, we're going to go through ammo today. So, hopefully you also get introduction and debut done. And without further ado, just kidding. Let's get low and let's get started. Okay, and this is where we left off last time. We did our scav run, we got our stuff over here. Got our first streamer item for the final quest of the game. Not ahead of schedule or anything. But getting the streamer items, especially stuff like the plague mask and stuff like that, that is something that I definitely want to keep. Because it is a bit tougher to find later on. Other than that, stuff like the Sorry, the AK-74 lock, the backpack. So this is just me control clicking. The Amelia croutons we needed for a quest. You can see up there. And that's why we're not gonna use it right now. Let's see what ammo was in these. Those PS. I think these actually might be the magazines. PS. Yes. Yeah, they're all PS. So this was a scav then. Most likely a scav. That's a lot of ammo that we have. But the more important thing than that ammo is the fact that we got 120 rounds of BT ammo. Now, at the beginning, this is actually good ammo. This is way better than PS or BP that you can see here. So that's why I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna unload those. I'm gonna refill them with this. You can do it like that. So you can drag it and then drop it. Or if you have it here in your rig, you can right click it, load ammo, and just select the one that you want. So I'm gonna go BP. Oh, nope. Not definitely gonna do that. BT. There we go. Actually, unload. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. That one has PS ammo. There we go. And then there we go. This stash is already looking horrible, and we also got the M4, which is super nice. Stash is already cramped, which is not a good thing. So we're gonna sell those. We're gonna sell the hats. We're gonna sell the backpack, and we're gonna keep the rig. So we could get 60k for the Pestilence plague mask, but I'm not gonna sell it. Because we need it. And it took me a ridiculously long time to find it on my main account, so I'm not risking that happening again. We are about ready to go for our first player raid, except we're gonna sell the Papa Shaft magazines. I'm also gonna sell some of this ammo because it's in the way. A few of the mags as well. That. I'm just gonna move the water up so I can move the croutons down. The tidiness of the stash, I will probably somewhat do the tidying up on like off stream. I don't know how much you guys are interested in seeing it, so it'll be easier to do it like that. So stuff like the rigs, for example, you can see that it has 8 of these 1x2 slots, meaning it has 16 slots in total. The rig itself takes 4x3, so you actually get a whole row more of space from the rig in your stash. So I can just do this, for example, move all of those mags in here, and they're taking less space now. Just like the magazines over here. Would be cool if they added like a right click and then fill with, and then you could just choose the item. That would be kind of cool. Is for those mags in there. Rest of the mags in there. There we go. I will start taking apart the guns later, just for the space. Okay. So we're about ready to go. We have BT ammo in our AK, and we're rocking. We're good. 100 hydration, 100 energy. That's what you want to check every time before you go in. And I don't think there's anything else to do, except I can sell that horse. I do need a horse for a quest, but that is so much later on. It's only 7,000? Wow, okay. I thought it was like 15 or something. The quest for the horse statue, 5 of them, is so much later on that there's no point saving them now. They'll just take space in your inventory. So, PMC, I want to do introduction first so I can get Jaeger unlocked. So let's go woods, 9 AM. And here you can see, enable offline mode for this raid. This is where I could just, if I wanted to practice against scabs, I could do that. You can kill the bosses as well, you can see how they work. There are scab bosses in this game. I'll talk about them more when we run into them. So this is the insure screen. How this works is if you insure things, if you die in a raid and nobody takes them, nobody extracts with your stuff. So if you die to a scab and nobody ever finds your body, you will get them back from insurance. You can also throw them on the ground and you lost them, so a nice little insurance fraud. And you can get them back that way as well if you need space, for example, or you're getting too heavy or stuff like that. How it works is you have to pay to insure them. You only have to pay once, unless if you get them back from insurance, then you need to insure them again. You have 2 options. You can insure from Prapper, or you can insure from Therapist. As you can see, Prapper, it would take 21,000. Therapist, it would take 30,000. Why is it more expensive? Because with Prapper, you get your stuff back earliest at the 24-hour mark after the raid to 36 hours. So it's a bit longer for the stuff to come back to you. And then you have, so they come in the form of a message in the messenger. And then you have a receive stuff button in there. And with Prapper, you have 3 days to claim them or they're gone. With Therapist, that time is a week. So if you don't play every day, basically, I would recommend that you use Therapist. It's more expensive, but you won't lose your stuff as often. So you can also insure by just clicking stuff, or you can press insure all. Problem with insure all is when you get to the point where you have like a documents case or a key tool or stuff like that in your inventory, pressing insure all will also include that. And let's say you have a documents case where you can store keys. It's like a little container in your container. You can store 16 keys in there. Keys can be very expensive, so insuring them will be very expensive, and you have 16 of them. You'll just press insure all. You won't pay any mind to the total sum to pay tab, and you just wasted 300,000 rubles because you insured keys that you were not going to lose anyway because they were in your container. So that's something you want to pay attention to as well. I've gotten used to just clicking everything. I don't use the insure all anymore. So I'm gonna insure with therapist. Are you sure? Yes. One thing that I wanted to go over before we jump into the raid actually is the ammo. Now I was talking about BP and BS, PS and BT for the 545 caliber. What the difference in the end is bullets have two important stats. They have actually 6, if I remember correctly, but 2 are the most important. One is health damage, like HP damage. This is the amount of damage that the bullet does to the player when it hits non-armored location, like the legs, for example. Then you have your armor penetration value. Now these two in tandem will make or break bullets. So if I have a bullet that does a lot of health damage, like a box shot and a shotgun, the 8.5 millimeter Magnum buckshot in this game is a devastating ammo, because if you shoot somebody in the legs, you just need to hit twice or 3 times, like good hits, and they're dead just by shooting their legs. Doesn't matter what armor, doesn't matter what helmet they're wearing, none of that matters, they're dead. But that's if you shoot them in the legs. If you shoot them in the armor, 8.5 mil buckshot doesn't have any pen. It's basically 0. So they could have a P.A.K.A. and you're just whittling away at that armor there, and they'll just decimate you. But then if you have stuff like M61, for example, M61 has so high pen that it will punch through any helmet in the game. So you could have the best helmet in the game, and one bullet knocks you on the head. It will penetrate through that. It will do more than 35 damage, which is your health's, which is your head's health, and you will die. Then the other stuff is fragmentation chance, armor damage, percent, accuracy, recoil. I've never paid any attention to them. Now somebody's gonna whine that, no, you don't know anything because frag chance is the most important thing. That's okay. If that's how you feel, and it could be that that's somewhat true, but personally I always look at the pen and the HP damage, and I use the bullet based on that. So why I wanted to use BT in this AK instead of PS or BP is you can see the stats up there now. I'll highlight them for you. And you can see that the penetration on BT is so much better than PS or BP. It allows me to punch through an armor so much better. The little colored bars that you see is an indicator on a scale of 1 to 6 how well that bullet penetrates what class armor. So a P.A.K.A, for example, is a class 2 armor, and class 6 is the highest it goes. You can see that the BT is not the best against like a level 6 armor or a level 5 armor. It's not showing up as a 6 on a scale of 1 to 6. But it's decent. But then compare that to the PS or the BP, and you can see why I want to use the BT. There are better ammos for 545, yes, but I don't have any, so. Okay, that's enough rambling. Let's go and do introduction. Okay, we are in. Let's change to full auto. We are on the west side of the map. We actually went past here on the scav run on the last episode. My worry is the fact that we have to get all the way to the other side of the whole map to get to our quest. And at this point of the wipe, this map is both filled with players and it creates a nice paradox. It's most likely filled with players, but you will never see them. Why? Because of Tarkov Shooter Part 8. Oh. I need to get better at doing that. So, as you can see, that task wants you to kill 3 PMCs with a bolt-action rifle in woods in a single raid. Oh, that's a player. It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! Let's see if we can flank him. I don't know if he saw us. Can't hear him. I think I heard him. I don't want to get surprised from the right. Hello? I don't dare up here, my friend. I guess not. Wonder where he went. I'm a little worried. He didn't look all that geared. But from that distance, I'm not the best judge. It'd be a shame if our first PMC raid ended in a... we ended up dying. I mean, I personally would be fine with that. I just want to get shit done. It did go this way. I know that much. So there... Wait. Thought I heard him again. So there are three different kinds of scavs in the game. So AI enemies. You have the basic AI scavs, which are just stock standard stuff. Have the same kinds of loadouts that you have when you do a scav raid. Then you have sniper scavs, which are in like high ground locations. That was a loud bang. Someone might just think that he's sniping up there. Or that could be somebody shooting the sniper scav. So there's a sniper scav up there. Not there, just a little bit forward from that. So they will have, unsurprisingly, a sniper. Some sort of a marksman rifle. It could be an SV98, it could be an SVD, a Mosin, an SKS, anything like that. They're not super geared, but they can have like good sights on them. Sometimes maybe even a suppressor. I think I've seen one with a suppressor. Just wondering if that guy was actually up here. He was. Well, he's dead. Like this. Haven't examined that, so I wasn't able to loot it straight away. That does lead us into a problem. Shot our leg and zeroed it out. Which means if we don't take a painkiller, we're not able to walk normally. We would be limping all the way. And that's so freaking slow. That you really want to have painkillers for a situation like that. You can get a blacked out limb. Everything except if you black out your head. You can get it back by PM. I don't know. He have in his SV. Okay, that's surprising. That's 7 and 37 in his SV98. The best ammo for Mosin. Or an SV98. Best ammo in its caliber. I completely just forgot about what I was talking about. Oh, right, the limping. You can see that right here. So my painkiller ran out. Or it's running out. As we speak. And this causes my movement to be like this. This is the fastest I can go. I can't sprint. Can't do anything. So if you have like a semi-auto sniper, for example, and you're trying to catch somebody, I mean, if you're just trying to shoot someone from a long distance, you might want to go for the legs, just in the hopes of blacking out one of their legs, and then they can't move faster than this. Easier to shoot them after that. So wound them just to kill them. I do want to keep taking painkillers so I can actually get out of here one of these days. We do have a lot of time. I have 40 minutes to go. Luckily he wasn't too geared. So we were able to drop him pretty efficiently. Okay. So sprinting right now, I can sprint, but it will cause me to lose HP. So I don't want to do that too much, unless I have to. I just want to get the letter now and get out. The downside of a painkiller is the fact that it causes you to lose hydration really quickly. And like I said, losing hydration will cause havoc on your stamina. You will lose HP. You will start losing energy faster. So you don't want that to happen. And also we have to keep using our painkillers because the normal painkillers that you get last only like 2 minutes. And you can see we just ran out again. Third painkiller going up. Now we'll only have one painkiller after this. So it just might be enough to get us out of here. Just checking the extracts. You can do that by double tapping O, like I said. Factory Gate is an extract that you need to have a friendly scav for. It's a weird thing. It's a weird mechanic. You don't meet friendly scavs. I haven't ran into one. RUAF Gate is question mark, so it can be open or it can be not open. ZB016 is a bunker right here. Same thing, it can or can. It will or will not be open. UN roadblock is always open. It's right over that way. Not the down right, not the southeast corner, but because that's the RUAF gate. There's ZB016 and it's actually open, so we're gonna go for that. Because we just ran out of painkillers again. Bridge extraction requires you to have 7,000 rubles, I think. And you get to use that extract. And it can only be used once in a raid. Huh, that's interesting. There are still new players. There's a sale going on. No, not anymore. Never mind about that. So, oh crap. There's somebody outside. I just want to get out. I don't want to fight with his leg. And that's a really bad spot to be in. Because if they know you're in there, just pre-firing all the angles, they'll win. Unless you get lucky. But there we go. We made it out. 1,500 XP with a kill on a player. Headshot. Nice. We hit him 6 times. You can see here, our hydration was 1. We just made out before we ran out of hydration. For the first 5 levels or 30 raids, you have a free heal from Therapist after a raid. After that, it costs you. It's around, if you die, it's around 7,000 rubles-ish. So it's not that bad. Looking, see that we have about 30 minutes down, so we actually might have enough time for a second raid. Which is pretty nice. But I think I want to, because it's the start of a playthrough, I want to use our scab runs. We got an SV98 out of that, which is nice. We got a Makarov. We actually need this for a quest because it's found and raid. We need a found and raid Makarov. So that's good. The rest of the stuff we can pretty much sell. We can actually use that one. Get rid of those. We got the measuring tape, which is big. And we got duct tape, which is big. Because we can use those to craft stuff in the hideout. I'm gonna save those for now. You want to grab the dog tags off of bodies because you can do barter trades with them, which are pretty good. So we hop in here. Now we can go security, construct, 20,000 plus the measuring tape. Now we can make a generator. We need 100,000 plus a spark plug. And then we can go to rest space and construct that as well. There we go. Now we can also build a water collector, 3 duct tapes, 5 bolts, 5 screws, and 4 corrugated hoses. So we got a bit ahead with that as well. Remove the notification. It bothers me. Get painkillers. Now, you can see our hydration and energy did not come back up after the raid. So we want to get it back up ourselves. Use a lunchbox and use... I'm going to use the pineapple juice first. Use the water. Doesn't matter the order. I just want to see how much the apple juice gives us. We have our mags here. That one had BT. That one had BT mostly. And then this one is the outlier. There we go. Now it's full of BT. Sorry, I wanted to do 17. So you can control click and drag to split. And the last bullets you put in will be the first bullets out, logically. So I put BP in there instead of BS. Ah, fuck it. BT is made for the penetration anyway. So I want to do a scab. Oh, ooh. If I had gone into a PMC right now and died, I would have lost this message and I would have had to redo that whole thing. I want to go in here, turn it in. That is so fucking loud that it hurts my ears. And there we go. We unlock Jaeger and all of his stuff. And as I'm talking, I'll examine this stuff. So the biggest thing why we want to unlock Jaeger right now is 1, melee weapons can only be sold to Jaeger. And 2, even more importantly, well, we want to start getting rep and tasks and everything from Jaeger. So that's also another thing that we wanted. But for debut, we needed 2 133 shotguns, and they didn't need to be found in raid, so he sells 133 shotguns. Boom. Bought. Go to Prepper. Hand them in. Done. Now we don't need to find any shotguns. The other thing is that, of course, we get quests from him. Jaeger is the most annoying one of the traders because a lot of the quests that you do to somebody else for no fucking reason will cause you to lose rep with Jaeger. He dislikes everybody and everything anybody else does. So, well, he's a dick, basically. I'm sure there's a lore explanation for this, and I'm just being a dick. But Jaeger was first, so, you know, eat a dick. We got a task done, so all the task rewards will come in Messenger as well. So you want to go here and press get or receive all if you have more than one quest reward waiting. Move that. Go to Jaeger, go to tasks, acquaintance, accept. We wanted though. I said something about those Amelia Rye croutons. Well, here we go. Turn in. That's done. Now we need cans of delicious beef stew, which is Tashankas, and the big ones. Now it needs to be found in raid. Iskra lunch boxes, so these are the green ones. Those are actually the ones that we have. These lunch boxes and these Tashankas. These are not found in raid, so we can't hand them over. Anyway, let's make sure that we have some space. I'm gonna throw all of my meds into this azimuth here. It will be my medicine container for now. There we go. Make a little bit of room here for the fuel, just to get it out of the way. I don't like having this much water and food, but now that all of that stuff actually matters, I don't exactly want to get rid of it. Or I'm not comfortable getting rid of it. We'll use that to look into modding a little bit later. Those are in there. OCD kicking in. We'll let those be there and get the rigs next to them. Then we have magazines and grenades, bullets. Finally, I know I said I'm gonna do that off stream, but I did it. Sue me. And we have our money. Money stay there. Okay, let's do a scav run. And we made some space, and now that I've shown you how to move, I'm gonna keep doing my scav runs the way I want to do them. And I love doing it in reserve. Reserve is mostly an end game map, so most of the people here will be really geared. And why I want to do it in reserve is not because of the geared people. The map has great loot spawns, and a lot of them, and it has raiders. So can we get a guide here? The game thing. Scav Raiders, a shady group of armed people who, according to rumors, consist of former PMC operators and local residents. They possess great combat and tactical skills. Better geared, smarter scavs. So these can have like fully modded weapons, really good ammo, good armor, good helmets. But at the end of the day, they're AI. Unlike no other AI scavs, raiders will attack you straight away. Keep in mind. Also, scav bosses will attack you right away as an AI, as a scav. But there are actually two places you can find raiders on reserve, and then of course you have the scav boss as well here, Glukar. And yeah, it's a great map for scav runs. Now we gotta edit in, and there we go. We have arrived. First thing I do every time as a scav, Alt-T, check. We have buckshot. It's the 7mm buckshot. We have a gas mask, a scav vest, a shunka, basic knife that you always have, and a shotgun with a flashlight. Press T to turn it on, press T to turn it off. How much time do we have left? 25 minutes. So 20 minutes has passed in this raid, which means most of the players are most likely gone. The thing you just heard is a mounted grenade launcher machine gun thing. That's the official name for it. No, just kidding. There are a few mounted guns in this map, which is cool. What the f... Okay. Somebody left a P.A.K.A. I'll take armor. We're gonna go through the outer edge because I want to get to the other side of the map so I can go down. Shotguns in this game are not like shotguns in other games. So after 3 meters, shotguns don't become completely useless. You can use them to a distance. With slugs, you can actually shoot a shotgun very far. Rather far. But even with buckshots, you can, if you're accurate enough and a little bit lucky, you can kill a person to 100 meters. Pestily just proved this on the stream a few days ago. And of course other people have done it. So, it's not impossible. And I mean like really kill them, not just like, well, I'll keep doing like 2 damage to them until they're dead. No. Nah. Actually kill them. Which is cool. Because that's how shotguns work in real life. Actually my own experience with guns is pretty limited. There's a gear player right there. Dead. There has been a lot of fighting in here. I just feel like I'm hearing somebody. Oh, that's not a player. That's a scav. Yeah, Ula is a level 4 armored rig, so it's better protection than my current one. So these were player scavs. Scavs don't just, AI scavs don't just jump on stuff. They don't, well, AI scavs don't jump. That's the simple way to put it. I want that AK. I really want that AK, but I want that Vapor Hunter as well. But I'm not dropping my shotgun. I'm taking the Vapor Hunter. This time. Okay, this guy has a backpack. I'm gonna get the AK now. So my hope is, I crawl into, inside of these guys. Because if somebody came now and saw me here, they could shoot at my legs, but they couldn't one-shot me in the head because the body that I'm in right now would stop that. Are you fucking kidding me? There's a bag and a bag and a bag. Don't tell me this is a bag. There's a vest and a Saiga. Inside the vest, there's a balaclava and PRS ammo. That was a waste of my time. That was a waste of mine, that was a waste of yours. Be angry at him now. This gets me 2 extra slots for that space, so that's why I'm doing that. What's in here? It's crap ammo. Never mind. Don't even have that gun. Oh, crap. Okay, for fuck's sake. There we go, now we got the AK. What extracts do we have? Hole in the fence and CP fence. So all of those, from all of those, 2 will be rotating pretty much. The rest will always be up for you. On a scav, you have 2 extract here that don't require you to do anything. Just go somewhere and extract. CP fence is in that corner right. In that corner right there. 100% heard, just heard somebody. I think I'm tripping here. And hole in the fence is all the way on that side of the map. There's a crack in a wall. Now, the stuff that I currently have is cool and all. It'd be great to get an AK-74N and a Vapor Hunter. But it's not special enough for me to leave with it. The hardest thing I have regarding this playthrough is getting out of the mindset of my main account. Which means not looting too much. Going around trying to find the exact thing that I need right now and then just leaving with that. Ignoring everything else. TPZSP? Not great ammo. I want to go check if the raiders are dead. Most likely they are. But I want to see if they're looted. All the way. As you play more, you grow accustomed to a lot of the stuff in the game. The main thing, for example, there's gear fear in the game. That means you are afraid of taking your PMC, grabbing stuff, like good stuff from your inventory, and running that because you're afraid of losing it. That is completely normal. That is very common. And everybody always wonders how to get rid of it. For me, the best way is to just say fuck it. Simple as that. Well, some people like to think that everything in the game is borrowed. I think my audio is bugging out somehow. And if everything's borrowed, you never owned anything, so you never lost anything if you die. PRS, bad ammo. Personally, I've just been on the road of get so many guns that you have to use them to make space for more guns. We're totally not seeing somebody's shadow through it floor right now. Are you kidding me? Is he going around through there? Come on. Where the fuck did he go? Well, he wasn't walking on the floor. I mean, he wasn't walking on wooden floors, because as you can hear, footsteps on wooden floor sound like you're stomping on plywood. Big ass metal boots. It's weird. Saw that. Big mag. But it's a big macro mag, so it's not worth anything. Gonna check the gym bag. Is that? Oh, the box room. PS ammo. Shame. Oh, an AFAC. Nice. Actually gonna do this. Probably the only people in the game who need stuff like CPU fans at this point. Getting the flea market opened right now is gonna make things so easy. Because, like I said, most of the people have already gotten their kappa and stuff like that. And it's so far into the wipe that the price of things have gone down so much. That getting stuff now compared to when I got them, it's like less than half the price. Hey, that's a sight. Grab a sight. Troy combo. That's a good AK handguard. Anything here? Nope. Anything here? Nope. I'm gonna show you the drop down room. This is a big loot room. Reserve. So you just drop down because that door is locked. And then you can get stuff like GPUs or Tetrises or stuff or something like that in here. That's a spark plug, we need that. We need that for the generator. Actually, really want to get the generator, so I'm wondering if this is even worth it. I kind of want to go kill raiders because I usually don't do this run for the stuff that we have now, but it's less than 10 minutes and our extracts are here, so I'll just bite my lip and we'll use these. Just a quick check in here. We have 3 ration supply crates for those lunch boxes. That's a pack of milk. Squash. Green peas. No, we don't need anything of that. Search this one. Come on. Oh, we need those cigarettes. We need that Tashanko. We need all of these cigarettes. Oh my god. There we go. That, toot that you just heard is a train extract in here. In this map. Well, at least you can see that getting cigarettes from here is actually a very good strategy. I'm gonna get rid of something. Get rid of that. Get the cigarettes. Oh, fuck. Wonder if he knows. I mean, he's right there. Fuck this. Not worth it. Wouldn't even be able to loot him properly if he has a lot of stuff. Pick your battles. Going for every fight. If you want to do it, go for it. But if you want to progress faster, it's not worth it. Because we got a lot of stuff for our quests. If we lost them now, we would just have to collect them later, and that whole thing would have been a waste of time. But that's all the time that we have for this one. So I'm just gonna move this here quickly. Boom, boom. There we go. And to you guys. Thank you for watching another episode. We got the introduction quest done. We got the MP33 133s for the debut. So we're moving along in a nice speed. We're gonna be doing scav runs, so that might slow us down a little bit, but it will make it worth it though. And I want to show you scav runs as well. So thanks for watching another one. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and make sure to check back next week for the next episodes. And other than that, stay low, stay healthy, stay happy. Have a good one.